Alright, welcome back again to the first Descendant. We have an update right here that I'm going to be going over from the developers over at Nexon. They're going to be talking about exactly how they're going to be going forward with the seasons and how they're going to be updating the game in terms of farming, in terms of balance adjustments to the very high valued characters like Bunny, for example, and Valby and all of these characters. So let's go ahead and see exactly what's going to be coming mid-season and every season. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please drop a like down below if you guys do enjoy. Let's try to get this video to 500 likes. And remember, the giveaway for this week is going to be an ultimate character of your choosing. Leave a comment down below and I'll choose one next week. So this page is actually in a different language, so I had to translate it using Google, and so the wordings may be a little bit different, but either way, let's see exactly what they say. Now, the first thing I want to go over is quite important. It comes from the main director as well, and the question was, recently, users have been sensitive to nerfs. I think there will be a lot of complaints if we nerf a successor or descendant who is overbalanced. I am curious about the details of the balance adjustment policy. So the main director says, I don't know how to do it in reality because it's something I haven't experienced yet. But I think it should be done if necessary. After all, when a character is upgraded, the content goes down. So I think there is a limit on how much you can raise the rest. If it's an inevitable situation, I think it's necessary to be bold. However, I think the process of persuading users through transparent disclosure and objective explanation is necessary when changing the balance. Now, in that reply, he was mainly talking about balancing and stuff like that in Season 1 and mid-season and stuff like that. But the follow-up question to this kind of goes deeper into the characters themselves and how they're going to be changing them. So this question and the follow-up answer from the main director says, ultimate successors are using exclusive modules. There seems to be a difference in balance compared to regular successors. Is there a reason why you created a separate ultimate character? So he replies by saying, Bunny is very popular with the users. We prepared the ultimate version because we thought users would expect a higher level character with more special appearances, performance, and strategy for their favorite character. However, we did not want the game to be played only for ultimate characters. So the performance is not much better than the basic character. Instead, we provided enough value for fans to spend time farming. We do not think that the exclusive module is superior to existing modules. The ultimate version is being set in the direction of providing more strategic options. So how do you guys feel about that? They're basically, if you don't understand, it is a bit weird, the wordings anyway. So he basically is trying to say they're trying to go further into the more strategic play styles, not necessarily nerfing characters or anything like that. The ultimate characters do have modules that are a bit more strategic with the bosses and certain ways of you playing the game. So obviously giving these ultimate characters and the descendants more strategic modules in order to change your build to play a little bit differently. That is the way that they probably are going to be going with the game. And the reason why this talk is a little bit interesting and very important is because a lot of people recently have been talking about nerfing a lot of characters. This post coming in saying Bunny needs a nerf. She is already that broken with a purple reactor, a non-upgraded reactor, non-optimal build, non-ultimate version, no catalyst, no energy activator. She's just broken with just the base character. It says she already has a massive range, one-shots 99% of the mooks in hard mode and finishes the rest within a second zap. Has basically 100% uptime and has zero survivability issues. Most characters need an energy activator, optimal build, like 8 catalysts to even come close. They are still worse and still have to deal with cooldowns, steal and deal with MP costs, etc. Bunny needs a nerf. All the rest of the cast, including any character that Nexon will try to sell, are redundant. Kind of hard to sell a character that gives the buffs when Bunny is already doing this with her base stats. I do agree, Bunny is a very, very powerful character, very OP, and basically that is the only character that you need to pretty much do anything. You can pretty much do any boss, you can pretty much do any activity with just Bunny on her own. A lot of people are finding that a bit annoying because when you do make a public lobby into a dungeon or whatever, a Bunny just runs past everything, doesn't even need to use any weapon, any ability, just run through everything and it will die. kind of makes the game a little bit boring. Or for a lot of people, very fun, depending on how you want to play the game. Nothing really too important here, but the additional distribution of Twitch drops, a recent post here that just dropped out today. If you guys care anything about the Twitch drops that ran from July 2nd to 29th, there you go, you can read about exactly what happened here. Basically, they're just giving you the Twitch drops. Nothing really important, but there you go. So there was a talk about the open world and the mounts that should be coming in the season updates later on. And this post over here, I'm going to read out a couple of things that should be in coming out in the seasons. The grappling hook is one of the main traversal utilities in the first Descendants. While you can modify it using modules, we asked Nexon about the possibility of an open world in the first Descendants and maybe even mounts to take world traversal to a new level. We are still considering the open world and mounts. The developer responded via email. Nothing has been decided yet. Interestingly, they added that they should look forward to the utility companion in season 2. Now, the utility companion was actually kind of spoke about as going to be coming out very soon. So it says, we don't know what exactly the utility companion is, but on the first Descendants roadmap revealed earlier this month, it's listed as one of the main Season 2 additions. It seems the utility companion could bring aid in us in multiple ways, including traversal. Probably going to be collecting loot that you drop, collecting ammo, and just helping you in other ways. And remember, there will be also a mega dungeon coming out in the season. This goes a little bit into it. The Mega Dungeon is another exciting addition we can expect in Season 2. The First Descendants is a game you can play almost entirely solo, but we are curious whether Nexon plans to introduce co-op dungeons and raids. The development team has made efforts to ensure that the game can be fully enjoyed in solo play, the developer stated. However, Nexon highlighted the main focus is on online co-op, as it believes cooperative play will be more fun. As we have seen in some of the bosses recently, from the Frostwalker onwards into Gluttony, you do need a team. Now, I'd see that happening and carrying over into the Mega Dungeon. The Mega Dungeon is obviously going to be a lot bigger, with more things that you have to do as a team in order to get past it. I definitely see it being more into the co-op play rather than solo. But maybe they will surprise us and you can do it solo, but most likely gonna be co-op, which I'm actually kind of excited about. Hopefully I have a team to actually do that, and the community won't be too angry about it if the mechanics are a little bit too difficult, which is another thing they've spoke about recently in the community. The way that the game works in a random queuing is horrible with the mechanics that they've added, so that definitely needs to be a change, especially before the Mega Dungeon is released. So recently, this has been a conversation for the community, talking about the First Descendants Steam chart, and apparently the player base has been going down. So from around August the 1st, the highest players was 105, and then it quite dips down to around 69,000 on August 2nd, the very next day. So that's a 40,000, 50,000 drop in players around that. So that's a lot of players. But then it kind of goes up again the next day to 107, and then it dips down. So me personally, a lot of people think that the game is dying. I don't think the game is dying, but people are obviously moving on to endgame farming, and they've gotten the characters that they want, and they're basically just playing whenever they want. This is how these games normally go. Not every single person, the hundreds of thousands of players, are also going to be on the game every single day, farming until like from they wake up till they go to sleep. Some people do take days off. That's why the players shift. People do have lives, they do have jobs, they do have other things that go on in their daily lives. They don't sit there playing every day. Like for me, for example, I haven't played the First Descendants in about 4 to 5 days. Does that mean I have quit and I'm bored of the game? No, it just means I'm doing other things. The game is slowing down because of people getting into endgame. People have finished what they need to do and they're just waiting for updates. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on exactly what's going on in the community and what has been going on. Obviously, there will be more updates being uploaded every day on the channel. I have taken some time off playing from the game because I'm a bit overwhelmed, playing about like 300 plus 100 hours. Yeah, I will be playing again today, but otherwise I will keep you guys updated very soon. Hope you'll enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.